We'll get started in a second, everybody. Okay, let's do some Tai Chi. Okay, let's do some. All right, everybody. Feet together. Attention. Salute. All right, we're going to interlock fingers, roll your wrist for one ankle. Let's warm it up a little bit. Change direction, roll the other way. Switch feet, press on the fingers, roll the other ankle. Reverse, switch hands. Place the hands on the knees, roll the knees in and out. Change direction, roll the other way. Place the feet together, roll together. Change direction, roll the other way. Step out, roll your waist, your hips. Reverse, roll the other way. Come back to the center, roll the shoulders back. Roll the shoulders forward. You're gonna roll the arms forward. You're gonna alternate from side to side, making like a figure eight. Reverse, change the direction, roll it back the other way. You can roll one arm forward, one arm backwards. Reverse, roll the other way. Relax the arms, shake it out. Roll the neck. Change direction, roll the other way. Relax the neck, shake it out. Pull the arm across, stretch through the shoulder. Turn the waist. Switch other side, pull the other way. Come back to the center, bring the arm over the head. Lean to the side as you stretch. Come back to the center, switch other way. Come back to the center, pull the arm behind you. We're gonna pull the head, stretching the neck. Come back to the center, pull the other way. Come back to the center, press down. Push the chin up. Come back to the center, shake it out. All right, let's get started. I'm gonna start with the 24 to start with, and then we'll move on from there. I did want to go through some more of the Fa Jing from the Chen, but I'll probably reserve that for next Monday. So let's start with some 24. We'll work on some weapons today. All right, let's begin. Kind of get things moving around. Ready? Breathe in through the nose. As you exhale out, sink into the legs. Step out with your left foot about shoulder width apart. Hands are going to circle up, down, turn. Circle that left hand, catching the Tai Chi ball on the right side. Step out with your left foot, let the right hand come down as we turn, parting the wild horse's mane 3 times. Circle right hand, catch the ball on the left side. Step out, turn. Circle left hand, catch the ball on the right side. Step out with your left foot, let the right hand come down as we turn. Circle right hand, catch the ball to the center, shift the weight to your right leg, turn to your right, lift the left hand, left leg up like a crane, spreading its wings. From here, cat claws that face, block right, block left, step forward, brush by the knee and push. You're gonna rock back, twist, turn, circle the arms. Come forward, brush by the knee and push. Again, rock back, twist, circle the arms as you step forward and turn. Brush by the knee and push. We're going to continue pushing, coming up, high pat on horse. You're going to pull the right hand back in. Left hand's going to come out, playing pipa. You're going to bring the hands out, rotate the palms, step back and push, repulse the monkey. Breathe in, step back, turn, push. Breathe in, step back, turn and push. Inhale, exhale out as you step back, turn, push. Catch the ball on the right side. Step out, ward off. You're gonna pull back, grasping sparrow's tail, turn to the right. Circle the right hand back towards the wrist and press. Right hand comes around the elbow, pull back, push with 2 hands, extend out with your fingertips. Shift the weight back to your right leg, turn to your right, bring the right hand, right foot in, left hand's on top, right hand's on the bottom. Step out, ward off. Left hand comes underneath the elbow as we pull back, turn to the left. Circle the left hand back towards the wrist, press. Left hand comes around the elbow as we pull back, breathe in. Rotate the palms, push with your legs, extend out. Shift the weight back to the left leg, keeping your hands out. We're going to turn, bring the right hand down, bring the left hand down. Right hand catches crane's beak. Step out with your left foot, turn, single whip, push. We're going to come back to the center. Wave hands like clouds. Bring the right hand, right foot in. Turn to the left. Step out. Bring the right hand, right foot in. Step out. Right hand, right foot will come in as you circle the hands, catch again. Step out, turn, single whip. Push. Bring the right hand back by the temple, left hand blocks in front of the face, push the right hand out in front. Left hand's gonna come on the inside, rotate the palms, step forward, turn, sink into the legs. Lift the right leg up as you kick out with your right foot, hands separate. Left hand's gonna come out to the side. You're gonna rotate both palms, step, roll the hands forward and box the ears. Shift the weight back to your left leg, pivot on your right foot, shift the weight to your right foot, pivot on your left toe, bring the hands down, lift that left leg up as you kick out with your left heel. Left hand, left leg comes in, right hand catches crane's beak. If you can't go all the way down, you can bend both knees. With the left hand come out, roll the right hand behind you as you push the left hand forward. Pivot your left foot, right hand, right leg will come up. Golden rooster stands on the left leg. Step out with your right foot, block, pivot, catch, shift, step out, right leg, right hand's gonna come down, snake creeps down, roll the left hand behind you as you push the right hand forward. Pivot your right foot, right hand presses down, lift the left hand, left leg up, golden rooster stands on the right leg. Step out as your left foot, catch the ball on the left side. Step out right heel, block left hand. Right hand will lift up, left hand's gonna circle back by your temple, step, turn, and push the left hand over to the right side. Catch the ball on the right side. Step out with your left foot. Block right hand. Left hand will lift up. Right hand's gonna circle back by the temple. Step, turn, and push the right hand over to the left. We're gonna bring both hands out, down. You're going to separate the hands as you step out. Left hand's gonna come down by the knee. Right hand's gonna come down, needle points to C-bottom. Come back up. Grab with that right hand, step forward, fan through back. Turn to the right as we come down, carry down. Step forward with your left foot as you scrape, block left, punch right. Bring the left hand underneath your right forearm. You're gonna scrape as we pull back, rotate the palms, push with two hands, extend out with your fingertips. Bring the left hand to your right wrist, turn coming forward, left foot comes in, right foot comes in, hands come up, out, down. Bring the feet together, breathe in, breathe out and up. Okay, so far so good. Let's continue. What I want to work on today is actually, we're gonna work on the Tai Chi fan, and we're gonna work on the Tai Chi spear. So if you guys wanna grab your spear and your fan, you can do that right now. Have it ready. But we're first gonna start with the fan first. So I'm gonna go grab my fan and my spear and we'll get started from there. Okay, Tai Chi fan. All right, so what you're gonna do, just a real quick review. Whenever you open the fan, the idea is you want it to open towards you. If you ever close it, always close away from it. Even if the palm is down, you open towards you. When you close, you can either go back up, or in this one in particular, it rolls and it goes away from you again. Fan form is pretty short, about 2 runs. One run coming down, one run coming back to where we started. So let's give it a shot. We're gonna start from the beginning. I'm gonna work it 3 times like we normally do. First time, just kind of getting the body moving. Second time, working on breath. Third time, we'll kind of see if we can flow more into it more naturally. All right, let's give it a shot. So, fan's in your right hand. You're gonna breathe in through your nose. As always, exhale out, relax the shoulders, relax the mind, relax the body as you sink into your legs. Step out with your left foot, bring the hands up, let your hands come down. We're gonna turn to the left. Again, lift the hands up. Bring the right hand down. Left hand blocks in front of the face. Step forward. You're gonna open the fan out in front. You're gonna block with your left. As the right hand comes underneath your arm, lift your left leg up, close the fan, step out, block, step left foot, lift the right leg up and open. Push, pull back, over the head, come down. Step out with your left heel, turn to the right, bring the hands out and down. You're gonna push with your legs, bring your hands up, step back with your right foot as your hands separate, turn on your right toe, left heel, and bring the fan down. From here, we're gonna roll the fan. You're gonna close. Block with your left hand. Block right hand. Block left, step back with your left foot as the right hand comes over your head. You're gonna open the fan as you sink into your legs. You're gonna close the fan, come up. Left hand comes out in front. You're gonna bring the left hand out. It's going to come by your forearm or your bicep as you open the fan. Step, push. We're going to pull back, block to the left. Circle 1, circle 2. You're going to step out with your left leg, reaching long, opening the fan. We're going to come back to the center to a horse stance as we sink into the legs. You're going to bring the fan down by the legs, come up over the head, rotate the fan as you sink into your legs again. Clear down by the legs, lift up, rotate the hands, come back down. Step out with your left foot, step out right foot. Rotate the fan as you step back left leg, bring the fan behind you. From here, you're going to step out with your right foot as you bring the fan down, elbows out. You're going to close the fan, step across with your left foot as you open. You're going to be at a slight angle. Step out with your right heel, close the fan. You're going to flip the fan, bring the hands around and down. Place the feet together, back up, and close. Okay. Let's continue. I'm going to do it again. Real quick, whenever you hold the fan, if you're having a hard time, you want to hold it to where it's in that little spot in the palm. A lot of times they'll call it like a willow leaf. So it's the curve of the leaf of the tree. So that's where your fan would actually sit, and the fingers kind of hold it. Whenever you open the fan, if you only open partial way, the idea is you want to use your pinky and the rest of your fingers to kind of literally fan it out so it opens up completely. The pinky, the ring finger, the middle finger, and the index finger will open up like you're holding a deck of cards and you're trying to fan it out. So as you open the fan, it'll pull into the palm. The thumb will be on the outside on that first bamboo stick, and that'll keep your fan from opening the wrong direction. It's always coming towards you. All right, let's give it a shot one more time from the very beginning. And I'm going to cue breathing on this one. So the pace might change a little because the idea is you want to finish the breath every time we move. So we're going to breathe in through the nose. As you exhale out, sink into the legs, relax the shoulders, breathe out. Step out with your left foot. Bring the hands up, breathe in. Breathe out. Turn to the left, breathe in. Bring the right hand down, breathe out, block, step forward, open. Breathe in. Breathe out as you close the fan. Breathe in as you turn, you're gonna block. Breathe out as you step forward, open the fan. Push, continue that breath out. Inhale as you come back up. Exhale out, push down. Step out with your left foot, breathe in. Breathe out and close the fan. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, turn and down. Breathe in, close the fan. Inhale, 1, 2. Step back with your left foot. Exhale out as you sink into your legs. Breathe in, close the fan, turn, exhale out. Inhale, exhale out as you push. Breathe in as we pull back. Breathe out, circle, come up. Step out with your left foot. Inhale, exhale out, and forward. Breathe in as we come back to the center. Breathe out as your hands come down, out. Inhale as you lift up. Exhale out, bring the hand down, sink into the legs. Breathe in, come up. Again, exhale out, come back down. Breathe in, step left foot. Breathe out as you rotate the fan behind you. Breathe in, bring the fan to your lower back as your left hand comes by your shoulder. Inhale, exhale out, bring the elbows out, close the fan. Breathe in as you step over with your left foot. Breathe out, step. Breathe in as you flip, catch. Breathe out and down. Breathe in, bring the feet together. Breathe out and slowly come up. All right. One more time, same thing. We're going to kind of flow through it this time. The pace may change, it might be about the same. The idea is your opening fan, you breathing out. You'll breathe in as you block is the idea. So try to find that balance where if you're breathing out or you're pushing away, if you're closing, inhale, moving into your next move where you're blocking. So any strikes, any hits will be with the breath out. Any blocks will be with the breath in. All right, let's give it a shot from the top. Ready? Come this way a little bit. Ready, breathe in. Breathe out, sink into the legs. Step out with your left foot. Bring the hands up, down. Turn, come up. Bring the right hand down, left hand blocks. Step forward, out. You're gonna block to the left, lift the left leg up, close the fan. Step out, block to the side, step left foot, turn, open. Push, flow right into that. Pull back, inhale, exhale out. Step, breathe in. As you close the fan, exhale out. Breathe in as you come back. Turn, rotate, breathe out, and down. Finish the breath, breathe in. Block one, block two. As you step back with your left foot, sinking into your legs, breathe out. Open the fan. Breathe in, close. Breathe out as you come forward. Breathe in, push. Breathe out as we pull back to the left. Circle, come down. Breathe in. Step out with your left foot. Reach long, breathe out. Inhale as you come back to the center. Exhale out as you come down by the legs. Breathe in as you lift up, open the chest. Breathe out, rotate the hands, sink into the legs. Clear down by the legs. Breathe in. Rotate the hands, breathe out. And you're gonna come back out, breathe in, roll the fan, turn. Bring the fan behind you as you inhale. Finish the breath, exhale out, elbows, close the fan, all on one breath, breathing out. Breathe in as you step across, breathe out, coming down. Breathe in, you're gonna flip the fan, breathe out as your hands come down. Closing the form. Bring the feet together, breathe in, breathe out and up. Okay. All right, good job. Let's continue. So I'm gonna work on next is the spear form. It's a short form just like the fan, maybe even shorter. So we're gonna work on the basic angles of the spear. This is the part, probably the hardest part of spear is actually getting the angles so the stabs and the cuts are right. So let's kind of go over that first, and then we can take it from there. Real quick, so with the spear, you'll have this little tassel at the end. In combat, they would say that it would keep the staff from getting slippery. So when it's white, it shows that it hasn't been in combat is the idea, but as it would go into combat, it would be stained red from the blood that it would be using for when you use your spear. As it would come down, it would end up getting slick and you could lose your spear. So they put the tassel there to keep it from coming down into your hands. So the spear should be able to move freely, but not so slippery where it loses your grip, right? So you have enough grip where you can hold on to it, where you slide all the way to the end without losing it. So you want to be able to move from one side to the other, right? So that's kind of the magic with spears. It has all ranges. You can turn, you can move around. You can hit with the spearhead, you can hit with the butt of the spear as a blunt object. But again, if it got too slippery and if you slide and you lose the grip, then you lost your weapon. Unlike other combat, they would take a spear and they would throw it at somebody. In China, they would say, why would you get rid of your weapon by throwing it at an opponent? And let's say you missed, not only you don't have a weapon that they could grab your weapon and use it against you. So the Chinese spear was kind of unique in that way, that it has a waxwood staff, which is flexible, and yet can take a lot of damage. A lot of times when something is so hard, like a hardwood, when it hits against another wood, it reaches a point where it could actually break or crack. When you hit something that's softer than the hardwood, obviously the hardwood hurts more. So like if you hit it against a hand, a head, a body, it hurts. But with a waxwood staff, it's flexible, so when something hits it, the energy gets distributed throughout the weapon, which dissipates, and the staff doesn't get as damaged as quickly. So having a flexible staff makes a big difference. All right, now, enough about spear. Let's move on to the techniques. Whenever the spear is coming out, the blade should be vertical. Whenever the spear is coming forward and you're pushing the spear out, you're thrusting, you want the blade to be horizontal. All right. If there is a circular motion where you're kind of turning, you'll hear me call it a lot like a bicep curl, right? The direction of the curl should be the direction of the blade as it comes up. And it should arc up and then turn at an angle. There is a reason why it's at an angle, whether it's up or whether it's down. A lot of this is how you're blocking. It gives you more directional force. The other thing is, as an attack, the blade at that angle has the best chance of hitting something. When it's coming down and you're striking low, I'll bring my right hand by the ear and you'll see my blade not only just as it turns, it's gonna roll. You're gonna see the top of the spear, if you can. You'll see the top of the spear turn to the left or the right in your aspect. And it's gonna come down. And then when it comes down, it's actually gonna curve up at a slight angle. So what this is doing is, as an opponent's in front of you, it's actually coming into the leg upwards against gravity. Instead of just straight to the side or down, it's gonna curve up in a cutting motion. So those are things to kind of look out for when you bring it to your ear. Make sure it turns so the blade is up at a slight angle. So when it comes up, it should be like so, not flat, but a little bit of an angle coming up. When it comes down, it should be vertical. When you're blocking up to the left or right, you want to turn it again at that angle so it curves like a bicep curl. You're going to roll it to that direction. Blade should follow. All right, let's give it a shot. I'm going to run through the form now. Follow along, do the best you can. We're going to start with the spear in our right hand by our side. Left hand's by the side. Breathe in. Make sure you have room to step forward. You're going to breathe out, sink into the legs, step forward with your right foot. Left hand comes on top of your right hand. You're going to pull the spear out to your right. Right hand comes to the waist. Make sure to grab the end of your spear. Spear direction should be vertical. You're going to step out with your left foot, bring the right foot in, thrust the spear forward, bringing it horizontal. In certain spear forms, they'll have about anywhere from 6 inches to 8 inches apart, maybe even 12 inches apart. But the idea is you're stabbing, you're stopping, and it stays in front of you. You're going to step out with your right foot to the angle. You're going to pull. Let the blade lead the motion as it comes up, in, and you're going to sink into the legs and down. Step out with your left foot. Right hand pulls to the waist. You're going to be into a cat stance. Step left, right. Thrust the spear forward. Again, it could be together. It could be about 8 inches apart, 6 inches apart. From here, we're going to block. You're going to come underneath and you're going to strike coming up with the back of the spear. Lift the spear over the head. Right hand slides to the end. This is another one where the blade's going to come at an angle. It's not going to be horizontal. It's going to be slightly up. You're going to bring your right leg behind your left as you come down and out. Pull with your right hand. Push with your left so it slides through the right hand. Block. Step forward. Strike down in the horse stance. From here, we're going to block. Right hand comes up. Strike down. Horse stance. You're going to circle. Block right, block left. You're going to push the staff out in front of you. Bringing the spear head down as you block with the butt of the staff. You're going to step out with your right foot, step left foot, bring your spear up. This is going to be vertical. Step back with your right foot, bringing the spear down, arcing over the top and down, keeping the blade vertical. You're going to pull to the right. This turns the blade horizontal. So my right hand goes to my forearm, my bicep. You're going to step out with your right foot. You're going to pull the right hand down. This is going to turn the blade so it leads with that curve. Step back. Once I can't go any lower, I'm striking low. I'm going to grip with my right, left hand slides. I'm going to pull the right hand to my waist as I block up. So I have it at that angle that we were talking about before. Step out with your left foot, clear down by the leg. Step back, right foot. Step out, left foot, pull to the waist, strike down. Now, from here, we're going to retreat. You're going to block as you come back, strike down, thrust the spear forward. You're going to step across with your right foot as your right hand comes to your waist. You're going to block with the left hand, turning to that angle. Again, the bicep curl. You're going to step out, you're going to strike. Your right hand's going to come to your left hip. So you're going to turn the blade horizontal as we turn to the left. Spear is going to go to the right. Step forward with your right foot. Bring the left hand over the head, down to your shoulder. As the right hand comes to your shoulder, you're going to strike down. Right hand's going to come down to the waist. Bring the spear out. Thrust the spear forward. We're going to pull back to the cat stance. You're going to block and down and relax. Okay, let's try that one again. This time I'm going to cue breathing. So again, whenever the spear goes out, you breathe out. Whenever you're blocking, you're going to breathe in. Or if you're striking down, breathe out. All right, let's give it a shot. Spear's in the right hand. You're going to breathe in through your nose. Make sure we got room so we can go forward. As you breathe out, sink into the leg. Let the right hand kind of relax. Breathe in as you grab your spear. Breathe out as you push to the side. Breathe in, step. Breathe out, thrust the spear forward. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out and down. Breathe in as you step, pull to the waist. Breathe out, thrust the spear forward. Breathe in, block. Step forward, right foot. Breathe out as you strike up. Inhale, lift up over the head. Grab the end of your spear. Exhale out. Bring that right foot behind you as it comes down and out. Breathe in, step out with your right foot. Breathe out as you push, block, strike down in the breath. Inhale, block. Exhale out, strike down. Breathe in, circle right, circle left. Bring the right foot in, breathe out and push in front. You're going to breathe in. As you breathe in, you're going to bring the left hand to your shoulder. Clear with your right hand, exhale out. Step left, bring the spear coming up. Right hand grabs the very end. Step back, breathe out and down. You're going to step out with your right foot, breathe in. Roll the right hand, block, breathe out and up. Step out with your left leg, breathe in. Clear, breathe out, strike down. From here, you're going to retreat. As you retreat, breathe in. Breathe out, strike down. Extend the spear forward. You're going to step across with your right foot as your right hand comes to your waist. Breathe in, block. Breathe out, strike forward. Breathe in, right hand comes to your left hip. Continue that breath. As your right hand comes to your shoulder, exhale out and strike up at the angle. So it's going to not just go straight across, but slightly up. Breathe in, roll, strike down, breathe out. Extend the spear forward in the same breath. Breathe in as you pull back. Breathe out as we block to the side and down. Breathe in, breathe out and relax. Okay, excellent. Let's try it again. One more time, same thing. I'm just going to kind of flow through the form. Do your best, follow along. I'm not going to cue too much on the breathing. We're just going to move through the form. All right, so let's give it a shot. Spear's in the right hand. You're going to have your knees. You're going to bend your knees as you come down, sink into the legs. Step out with your right foot. Grab your staff. Pull to the side and extend the spear out. You're going to step out with your left leg. Push, roll, come up. Breathe out. Step. Thrust the spear forward. You're going to breathe in. Breathe out as you strike coming up. Inhale. Exhale out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Block. Strike down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Strike down. Inhale. 1, 2. Exhale out as you push forward. Breathe in. You're going to block. Slide to the end. Breathe out. And sudden stop. Down. Breathe in. Roll. Exhale out as you block. Breathe in as you clear. Exhale out. Strike down. Breathe in as you retreat. Block high. Breathe out. Strike down. Thrust the spear forward in the same breath. Breathe in. You're going to block. You're going to step forward. Breathe out. Breathe in. Turn. Finish that breath as you come in. Breathe out. Strike low. Breathe in. Strike down. Breathe out. Breathe in as we pull back. Breathe out as we pull to the side and down. Okay. So real quick, with spear, one of the most basic like bread and butter moves of spear is this part where we come down, we come back, and we thrust. Or vice versa, you're going to block high, strike down, thrust. The thrusting of the spear is probably the most important part of the spear. If you do that movement right, overall the spear is correct. It's probably the most used application from spear. The one thing you want to think is, as you're coming down, you're breathing out. When you circle, breathe in. When this strikes down, breathe out. Thrust the spear out in the same breath. Breathe in as we retreat and pull back. Okay? If it's coming high, breathe in. Breathe out, strike down. Thrust the spear forward. Same thing, breathe in, breathe out, thrust the spear forward. So that strike down and thrusting of the spear is all in one breath. So you breathe out, and you push. So it's not a slow motion in reality. A lot of times when you use an application, you'll come out and thrust. So it's one fluid motion. In Tai Chi, we tend to go at a pace where we can kind of draw the breath out, fill the lungs with oxygen, flush the lungs out with the oxygen, putting new oxygen back in to get better circulation in the blood. So as it comes in, when you roll, this comes down, out. In actuality, it would come down and you would just roll and come out and back. So it can be done very fast depending on the movement. All right, so I'm going to move on from here. Let's try doing a couple drills with a spear to make your spear a little better, okay? So one thing you want to do, and spear and staff are very similar in the way they move. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to do a couple of drills with the spear, see if it works a little bit better. One is footwork, right? Footwork with the spear is a little complicated because it's not just going forward, but they tend to move at angles, and you move at the angle. So in the very beginning of this form, our first things we're going to do is we're going to sink into the legs. We relax that hand, we step, and we strike out to the side. Again, this is your breath out, and you continue breathing out as you stab. So that's one movement right there, right? So as we come in, we step, we grab, we pull to the side, breathe out, thrust the spear forward. And again, the blade should be horizontal. That's usually the hardest part for most people in the beginning, is getting that angle right. Now, this motion in the yang spear, there's a lot of these swirling kind of movements. So as we come in, you're going to bring the right hand down. As the right foot comes out, we're going to roll, and you're going to come in and down, sinking into the legs. Okay? So let's review that again. So as we stab, my toe is going to be up. I'm like pushing forward with that foot. So as I'm here, I can also drive with my leg if I needed to. From here, I'm going to bring the right hand down by the forearm. That starts my circle, my curve coming up. Step forward and out with your right foot. Roll. We're going to bring the spear in, down. You see I'm standing up. we're gonna sink into the leg as you breathe out. So again, it comes down to breathing out, breathing in, breathe out and down. Step out with your left foot, breathe in to a cat stance, breathe out. So the inhale is coming here, the exhale out is coming down, thrusting the spear forward. Again, down strike, turn the spear into it. All right, let's try that again. That is a variation of this movement is what it would be. So let's try it again. I'm gonna go slow to kind of link the breathing and the movement. So spear's in your right hand, sink into the legs, step out with your right foot, grab, pull to the side. Step left, thrust the spear forward. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. As you step out, strike down, breathe out, thrust the spear forward. All right, let's go through that one more time. Holding the spear in your right hand. Inhale, exhale out, sink, step, push, breathe out, step. Breathe in, roll, up, sink into the legs, exhale out. Breathe in, step, breathe out, thrust the spear forward. All right. Let's try that again one more time. Taking it from the top. Ready? Breathe in. As you breathe out, sink into the legs, step out with your right foot, grab your spear, pull to the side and out. Step left, thrust the spear forward. Step right, roll, inhale, exhale out and down. Breathe in, breathe out, thrust the spear forward. So the next movement, we'll move on. You're gonna breathe in, strike up. As you block, you're gonna exhale out, slide to the end, finish the breath as you stab. So that's all one motion coming up. Inhale, exhale out and down. So as you strike up, breathe out, breathe in, block, open the chest, breathe out as you shift the weight and thrust forward. You're gonna pull, slide, block, strike down. I'm gonna go through the form until we get to all the stabbing movements, the spearing movements. So you're gonna block, strike down. We're gonna roll, 1, 2, breathe in, push. This left hand's gonna come to your shoulder, you're gonna bring the spear out. We're going to clear. Step out, right hand slides to the end, you're gonna come down. If you keep your hands apart, you can make this stop a little easier. If your hands are too close, a lot of times you'll lose control, the spear will go down. So that's something to keep in mind when we do this movement. After we block in front, you're gonna block with this right hand, step out with your right foot. You're gonna bring this right hand to the end as you bring your spear up. As your left hand comes down, my left hand slides. I'm gonna grab the spear at the very end before it stops, because I don't want it to go down and lose the control and pull it back up. I want it to sudden stop and then continue from there. All right, let's try that one more time. From that movement where we're here, we're pushing in front on the right side. Left hand comes by the shoulder, you're gonna block, step right, step left. Right hand comes to the end, step back and down. All right, now, moving on from here. This is a tricky movement for most people because it has those little circles in there. There's 2 major circles we want to focus on. You're gonna pull to the right, or push to the right technically as we pull to the left. We're gonna bring the right foot out. You're gonna roll down. You're gonna circle. This is my first circle coming down. My half circle coming up is the one we want to focus on too. So break it into 2 strikes, 1 down, 1 blocking up or striking up. This is another thing too in spear and straight sword. Technically the way it works when you learn weapons is you learn staff first, you learn broadsword, then you learn straight sword, and then you learn spear. And the reason for that is because if you combine a straight sword and a staff, you get spear. You get the idea, the concept of a double-edged weapon, but with a very long handle. Where if you have broadsword is more of a hacking weapon. If somebody actually doesn't know how to use a broadsword, they can just swing it around and hopefully survive the war. But with spear, it was specifically a weapon that was the most versatile, meaning that you could, attack somebody far away. You can come in, attack somebody very short. You can swing the blunt around and then use the sharp end for other movements as you come back and come forward. So depending on where the opponent would be, it would change to adapt to the situation. Where straight sword can do the same, but straight sword was more of a general's weapon, a scholar's weapon, where a dueling weapon, where you wouldn't necessarily hit your sword against another sword, you would damage the blade, but having the precision with a straight sword translated with spear. So that's why it would be taught next. Now these circles are very characteristics of straight sword and characteristics of staff. So as we're here, we're coming in, right? We just came around, down. We're gonna step out to the angle, push the right hand to the left elbow as you bring the spear over to your right, pull the right hand down, bringing the spear up. The blade follow the movement. The blade leads the movement. As you come down, grab with your left, right hand's gonna rotate, block. Step out with your left leg, clear down by the leg, step back with your right leg. Right hand's gonna pull to your waist, and you're gonna see my spear kind of arcs up and then comes down. Okay? Again, when it comes down, that's a strike coming down to the hand. Next movement follows, you thrust the spear forward. So that's all, as soon as it comes down, shoot the spear out. All right, so let's try it again. We just struck down from here. We're gonna step out to the right as we pull, push, roll, block up to the left, turning that wrist. So again, there's a strike low and a block high. Step out with your left foot as you clear, step back right foot. As soon as you strike down, thrust the spear forward. And when it strikes down, it should wiggle. That makes multiple hits, 1, 2, maybe 3. And as you thrust the spear forward, it would come out. Now, you could have it where you have space in between. You could have it where you bring it together. If you are stabbing, for sure, you would honestly keep the arms out, bring it together. Or if you're close, you would bring it in. In Tai Chi, they tend to stop it, and that's so it doesn't drop. It keeps that blade perfectly horizontal with the floor. All right, from here, we're gonna block. We're gonna strike down. This is our last 2 movements we're gonna work on. So we're here. This right hand is gonna come to your left hip. As we bring the right hand to the left hip, you're gonna turn the blade towards horizontal. Step across, roll. Bring that spear down. Right hand's gonna come to your shoulder as you strike up. From here, we're gonna circle down. As it comes down, thrust the spear forward. Finish the wiggle and then push out. So that's all, again, in one breath. So let's try it again. So we're coming down. We're gonna block, strike down, thrust the spear forward, step across as you block. You're gonna come down, strike. Bring the right hand to your left hip. Turn over the head, coming down. Block, strike down, thrust the spear forward. All right, let's try that one more time. I got a train driving by right now. So as we're blocking to the angle, you're gonna step out with your left foot. You're gonna clear, step back with your right foot. So you're going around the person as you strike down. From here, we're gonna block. We're actually gonna retreat, strike down, and thrust the spear forward. Step across with your right foot as you block. Again, strike down. So they're really, in this form, trying to emphasize that striking down towards the hand, disabling the other person's weapon. You're gonna pull the right hand to your left hip. As you pull the right hand to the left hip, bring the spear horizontal. Step across with your right foot, strike down. Right hand comes to your waist, strike down, thrust the spear forward. Pull back. Even this pull back should be like a whipping motion. So the blade's horizontal. As you pull back, you turn the blade vertical and you flick the blade up. Bring the spear to the side, feet together, and down. All right. Good job, everybody. That's gonna be it for today. I know I went through a lot of the spear motions. Again, spear is really tricky. My first Kung Fu Tai Chi teacher was very good at spear, so he emphasized a lot of the movements, specifically the blade angles of the spear. So I wanted to portray that and give it to you guys too, because it was very beneficial for me. I learned a lot about how it worked from my original Tai Chi teacher, my original Kung Fu teacher. When I started training with my Shifu, Master Lu, he kind of gave me the concept of moving around to get a better position to use those angles that I already had. And he was very much a stickler, I guess, for being in the right position so you wouldn't get it caught in a certain way. So traditionally, it's very important to have the angles and the movements so that we have the spear in the right position. Nowadays, like when I was at the tournament, they just kind of move it around and you're going real fast, but the blade sometimes isn't at the right angle. So instead of the proper movement would be a cut, it's more of a slap with the side of the spear. And it kind of breaks my heart a little bit to see that happening more and more, because the actions aren't so much of the precision of the weapon, it's more of the speed and the overall look of what it could be. But in reality, they should be focusing on the spear direction and then incorporate the speed that they're trying to obtain. So we'll work on it. Tai Chi has that neat thing where it doesn't have to be fast, but you want to combine everything together. The breath, the angles, the movement should be all, correct, or as Maishi would say, perfect. You always practice perfect. Don't practice wrong, because all you're going to end up at the end is doing it incorrectly. All right, guys, good job. Feet together, tension, salute. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If I don't see you tomorrow, hopefully I'll see you guys on Saturday. And if you guys want to leave a comment, I can answer any comments if you want. If not, I'll see you guys later this week. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and that's it. All right, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Jerry. We'll keep working on it, trying to make things more perfected. As always, everything takes time. All right, I'll see you guys later, and you guys all have a good day, and we'll go from there. If an idea pops in your head, something you want to work on or something you're interested in, you could always text me as well. All right, you guys have a good day. I'll see you guys next time.